Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of the Date Demic, where people of all ages, genders, and walks of life come together and share their dating and relationship experiences, their opinions, their perceptions, and their experiences. That's what it's all about. The end game here is to hopefully help people better understand each other, whether you've been in a relationship for years, developing a new one, or just getting back into the dating arena. We've got you. I'm Rhonda. I will be your host today and every day. Excuse me. As promised, I told you there would be a part two of my little shoot the shit with Lex and David. And here it is. It is a continuation. It's a great episode. Again, welcome David, welcome Lex. Let's start with why is being friends first so important?
As you in my life and we get to know each other, we build.
Yeah.
You get to, okay. And
whether it's a lifelong friendship, whether is it just a friendship for now, or whether that friendship turns into something more.
Right, because
you know what I mean?
as you grow.
But you're not going to face that rejection 2 years down the road because you weren't fucking you and you weren't honest off the cuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just say if you take off the title of girlfriend or boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
So I got a friend. Hang out with my friend. We pretty much talk. There's no obligation of either one of us.
No obligation, no expectation, and you know what? I can be honest because I don't worry about losing. They're either going to want me for me or they're going to keep it moving.
Yeah, but then you like, oh, I like spending time with that person because we got this in common. We don't got this in common. Blah blah blah. I like.
The end of the day, we're friends.
And then over time, you still end up might building something, a relationship, something great, but. You know what you got. Yeah. You know what's there. It ain't no surprises.
And it's not forced.
It's a constant.
It's not
it's a consistent.
Forced because you've put a label on it.
Yeah,
it's not
see,
forced.
but if
it's not ever changing. It's like
it's somebody that grows with you instead of you growing apart. Mm-hmm. Because right from the get go, you started off as a lie. You started off at this. You started off pretending blah blah blah. You started
off
automatically. You
started off. The only option is to grow apart.
Yeah.
Because you didn't.
You weren't honest.
You weren't
honest about who you were.
Right.
So then you risk taking a chance 2 years, 3 years down the road.
Right.
You know, finally the real you comes through, and that your partner is either going, okay, I can deal with this, whatever, we'll keep it moving,
or they're like, oh my god,
this is not what I fucking signed up for, and I'm Audi 3000. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't have met somebody and I met them. They was like,
and what sucks is a lot of women put themselves in that position, and then monetarily they can't get out, and they're fucking stuck. So you have these women that are in 12, 15, 20-year relationships that you look at them and they've got resting bitch face.
If they had the means to do it, they would have left a long time ago. Thank God we have the means, right?
See,
that's one thing I'm fucking thankful for. Because I don't ever have to stay. No. I never have to stay. I don't need anything.
I wouldn't have to stay would be negated early on if we were just upfront and honest about who we are and what our expectations
then none of that extra that you done put yourself through, all of that wasted time, all of that wasted
energy. But then you end up,
and
I'm going to use this as an example. When I met this one particular guy that it was to me going to be a one night stand. Turned out I liked him a little bit more than a one night stand. So I kept him around. But in those initial few meetings, I said, because it's where I was, that what I didn't want was a relationship, and I didn't want this, and I didn't want that. So in his mind, he's looking at this person that he's not going to want to build with because this is not what she wants. Do you know what I mean?
Did he accept that from you? He was like, okay.
Yeah, he accepted whatever I...
Did you accept that from me? Or was he like, I'm going to crack this code?
No, I don't think you ever thought you were going to crack my code. He's not that type of person.
I thought it was free from the get-go. I ain't trying to stop nothing you trying to do.
Yeah.
You want to do it, go do it. Mm-hmm. Have fun.
Because you know that people will do what they want to.
Yes, that's what he's always said.
Well, you never can stop nobody from doing something that they want to do. They will figure out a way to do it, regardless. So regardless of what you want to do, if that's what you want to do, go do it. Have fun.
But luckily enough,
I appreciate your perspective.
But luckily enough for me, we built, I would think, a really good friendship, and he has watched, I would hope, me change for the good.
Yes, you got a whole lot. You don't start looking at things differently.
Yeah, I agree with that, 100%.
Because the perspective that you have changed.
Yes.
So that means you have this from growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to force nobody to do anything. But
I can tell that you're not like that.
No,
I
not
be
at
trying
all.
to make you think
You
for
have a
yourself.
very open mind. That is a very important thing.
I don't want
because
to change your concept. I just want you
one
to
thing
think.
that I appreciated about myself was that I always had the ability to think for myself up until recently. My last relationship caused me to not be able to think for myself. Like I didn't have my own thoughts and opinions and like
Actually, you
Yeah,
did.
but
You
at
just
some
gave
point you
them up.
handed that over. Yes,
Yeah.
babe. That's it.
You just
I mean,
gave them up.
yes,
You gave him
and
the reins.
and then I
you-
started to my thing like
you gave him your luggage. You gave him your baggage. You pushed that on him. That's what you did. When you give that up, that's what you do. You're not just giving up the ability to think. You're saying, here is me and everything that comes along with me, and now it's yours. I'm handing it over to you.
sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely. Not entirely. But I just
And then he did the same, and then you looked at his baggage and said, oh.
I lost respect.
Yeah. I
See
can't
what
do
I mean?
this.
Now that look, all of the
Whereas
time
if you were friends from the cup, you would have already known this stuff.
like,
about him.
yeah, I got friends. They look good, blah, blah. But if you know them, you be like, they fucked up. Like, ain't no way you would want to date them. But somebody that don't, they be thinking they done hit the jackpot.
Jackpot.
Yeah, you be like, yeah, okay, good luck, buddy, old friend. You ain't gonna be there long. Wait till the rest of the shit come up.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't know that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to talk to somebody, okay, I got a lot of sisters. So I grew up around a lot of women. So I done heard it all and done seen a lot of shit. You know what I mean? If you talk like that around the person that you trying to date, 9 out of 10, they ain't gonna date you.
They're gonna be going, hold up, wait a minute.
You do what? Yeah. Oh fuck! No, I'm not. Yeah. So that means you lie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a friend and you get to know, they know you're up, the good, the bad, I know what type of person this is. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do this, they do
So
that.
at the end of the day, be friends with the person that you're interested in, that you think you might have a romantic interest in. Become their friend first. Don't introduce sex. Don't introduce all that other shit. And just be you. That is the fucking message.
Take some time.
Just
Sex
be
is
you.
always the icing on the cake. It's never the substance.
But like you've said many times, David, if you don't know you, how in the fuck are you gonna expect your partner, your romantic interest, to satisfy your needs when you don't even know what those fucking needs are?
Totally.
Because if that's the case, you're gonna be, what have you said? I'm wishy-washy. I contradict. And because I've contradicted for a long time because I've had no idea what I
say
want.
one thing and I do the complete opposite.
Well, for me, I exaggerate for effect. Like, I would, I said to him, I would never date an addict. Okay, how I should have worded it was, I would not want to date someone who was
Freshly recovered.
freshly in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
If I was now, and this is where friendships come into play, if I were friends, I would know ahead of time that this person was a year in recovery or 2 years in recovery.
And you could
But you know what? If you just immediately jump in with someone and you're not honest with them, they're going to keep that from you. They're not going to want to tell you because they know a lot of people don't want to deal with that type of luggage. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. So that's when it's important to just sit back and observe.
Yes, and be friends and build that relationship because you learn shit at that point that people would
So the
normally...
work that you're doing is internal.
Yes.
Yeah, but it benefits you.
It benefits
on the
you.
long
And the
run.
people that come into my life.
Right. So then that way you actually got a wall up. I actually can screen who I want in close. I actually know, too many red flags. This is what I know about you. You automatically get pushed over there. I might watch you. I'm still interested.
And you've
but
taken your time and you haven't dove into anything, so you can.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I can keep you at arm length. I
Uh-huh.
can say, okay, you can come in a little bit closer. Oh no! I didn't see that.
Right.
You push
So
it.
now you look like a roller coaster because it's like different all the time.
No. See, that's
No, if you do that.
yeah, but see, then you up and down because
Right.
you're in and out of
If
relationship.
you don't do that, you've already set the standard from the beginning, and this won't even culminate so that you have to
Right.
go into protection mode or go into disappearing or
Right.
go into this wall, then nothing, it's consistent. A friend who loves you unconditionally would never take something that you trusted them with and use it against you.
Right.
Right, but see, who you know is that?
But
Everybody
that could
coming
be-
with
That could
exactly.
be different.
Everybody come with a story. I don't know nobody that don't come with a story. They come with some type of lie. They come with something. So now, how do you screen them people on saying this is a good person, this not a good person, this is, you know what I mean, might be a good friend, but I'm not, you know what I mean? How do you categorize all of that? If you want to jump into a relationship, you will have 100 of them because you're trying to figure that person out. I'm trying to figure a person out
And you're going to
without
have these
attaching me.
constant moments of this roller coaster because
But if I'm
as
fri-
each thing presents itself, you're going to react to it in a certain way.
Right, but
Whereas if you
I'm
just
not-
are friends and it's free flowing, you don't need to react.
she fights everything, 100 fights it all, but then she dig into it and then she needs time to process, and then once she processes, she's like, oh, I got it, I understand it now, and then she make a move,
Decide whether I'm going to move past it or I'm not.
and you move forward. But
And you give her the space to do that.
you gotta grow.
So
But-
do you feel like in your heart you've made that commitment to yourself, like this is one of my people and I'm gonna always be there for her no matter how
I'm
she's
your
acting?
people.
Stop tying yourself down to one emotion, one feeling, one this. You stick yourself in a box.
No,
What-
no, 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 no,
I lo- I-
I'm not
I-
sticking you in a box, but I'm
I-
saying at some point in your heart
Listen.
you must have known
Listen.
I'm gonna be
Listen.
there because you show up
You're
every
not
time.
listening.
So you must have decided along the line somewhere that okay,
I fit somehow, some way.
I'm gonna be there.
Listen. Okay. It's more like water. Water is flowing. It fits any form. Blah, blah, blah. We can't stop water. It's shapeless. Okay. At this point in my time, in my life, it's great. That don't mean somewhere down the future that it might go wrong. And you might lose that person that you would say is a good friend. Or might not. So I take every day as a day. As you want to evolve, either you evolve this way or that way. But
I'm a Virgo. Everything to me has to make sense.
And for me, I'm a Taurus.
But
I'm
if I-
very
but if
connected
feel
to
the
the
ground.
earth. I need to know that the earth is beneath my feet at all times. I need to.
see,
I can't wake up every day and like.
I know.
that's because
Do you know what I mean?
And so that's where I am. And so I'll come to places.
Because my life is it's not a.
your life is based on someone else's life instead
No,
of
it
your
is.
life.
No, do not fucking diagnose me.
Okay.
My life is everything that is a culmination of things that I have done to get me where I am.
Okay,
and so,
so
that
what-
is
what-
my foundation. So I can't wake up every day guessing
Guessing about what?
about what
where
the
you stand in someone's life.
Mm-mm.
See, there you go. There you go. Where
No,
you
no, no,
stand,
no, no. It's
where
different. We're
you-
never going to agree on this because
You don't
it's a
have to
completely
agree on
different
that, 'cause
perspective,
then
and
you
I do not
already-
have
you-
to, and
you-
I don't have to embody your perspective on
You
this
don't- you
because that
don't.
doesn't work for me.
Exactly.
That does
But
not work for me. It's never going to work for me.
You're still putting yourself in someone else's life.
No, that's me creating a boundary for myself because I can't live like
It's your
that.
safety net.
I can't live like that.
Live
I'm
like
sorry.
me.
Some people can, I cannot.
But live like what?
I don't want to wake up every day guessing.
On what? What are you guessing on?
I like commitment. I like people who speak in terms of commitment. I like people who, and this is just for me. It's
Yeah,
not
because
necessarily
I can wake
about
up.
the
I can
label.
wake up. I can wake
like,
up every day, and I can paint you a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day, I can be the best man that you think. You thought you might think the world of me, and I can get out here and cheat and treat you like shit every single day, and you will never know the difference.
I don't want to involve myself with someone who fills me with that wonder.
That wouldn't
Because
be a
there
wonder.
are people out
That wouldn't be a wonder.
Hold
That
on.
would be a fantasy
This
painted
is
up
your
for you.
perspective. This is what works for you. For me, I know that there's a person out there
I didn't
who
say that.
who thinks on the
Listen,
same level
you
playing
have to
field
be-
and who will not just create a facade. It will be the way that they live and that
It's
they
not-
think, just like me.
You have
How
to
do
be-
you know that?
You listen, Lex. You have to
Because
be,
I know me.
Exactly, but you don't know them.
But I know me.
But you don't know them.
Man. This is why I'm saying it works for you. that does not work for me.
Only thing I'm just trying to
Lex
say.
can't do situationships, is what she's saying.
What I'm saying is, you trying to say that this person is this or that person is that when you have no idea. But you already said that this person is this when you don't know.
I'm confused. Explain.
Okay. This person is going to treat me like this, and he's going to do this, and he thinks like this, and he feels like this, and you answered all the questions for someone else.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's cool that you guys.
Because you're looking for, you're young. You're young, and you're looking for that person to spend the rest of your life with, to build whatever you're going to build. And I want mine. It's got to last me till the end. That's where I am with this. It's not this fake shit where it's going to last 5 years or maybe 6. I could do 10. My next one, I want it to be, you know what I mean? Good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
All of it.
I would say, what I know now, I wish I knew then.
We all could say that.
Because, you know what I mean, I understand that a lot more now. You know what I mean, people look for this, or they look for that, or they look for this, BS. You know, at the end of the day, when it boils down, what do you got?
No, I don't.
What do you mean?
That's
What do you
that's
mean?
how I
'Cause
look
I
at it.
don't
I
think
look
that-
at it like this.
Are you looking
I
at
ain't gonna talk-
monetary or I mean?
That's
I
it.
look at what you are as a person inside.
That's how I look at it today. Regardless on what I bring, what I offer, blah, 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 or vice versa.
Which is a lot.
Is they going to, I don't care what I bring to the table or what they bring to the table. Are they going to love me when I ain't got shit?
Right.
If I got out here and got in an accident and was in a wheelchair, are you going to be there with me? Or you be like, oh baby, I got to go now. You can't do shit for me now. Do you love me if I lost everything? Would you be there?
Good point.
Yeah, because
That's-
you're my friend.
Exactly.
Because you're my
That's
friend.
unconditional.
Exactly.
No, because it's that's
That's
it.
the whole
You see what
point.
I'm saying?
There's-
I'm not trying to get in it because you got this or you look like this. Okay, yeah, I want someone that looks good because I like this. You know what I
Visually,
mean?
it's
These are
stimulating.
things I
Visually
like.
stimulating,
Yeah, I like these things, but at the end of the day, what I like and what I need is two totally different things. What I like this
Well, that's
shit.
why people
I like
step
this.
out because they.
Yeah, but then you done got into a relationship and you figure out the likes and the needs in the relationship and you realize that they don't match up with what you want, and then there
And
you
now
go.
you put a label on it and you got to fucking back out.
And you done wasted a bunch of time
Yep.
on what? A bunch of time wasted.
So is the perfect partner out there who is going to?
Yes, but first of all, you got to know what you want. What makes you happy? I'm happy. I can go do this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you want to come over? This what I got going on, blah, blah. Oh, this what I got going on. You want to come
And
over?
let me tell you something.
join
Listen. I have to
instead of-
interject. You know, these little laws where I don't have my friend with benefits, I survive now because I'm happy with me. So I find shit to fill my time.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, again, he doesn't make me happy, he adds.
You always want someone to add to whatever the hell you got going on.
I mean, yeah, that's
Not
how I
me.
feel because I do have
So-
my own thing going on. You know,
Right,
I'm not like this helpless person who's like I need a bit. I'm not like that. You know.
Right, but I'm just saying.
But my yearning for someone to add to that is big. It's strong.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
but
sometimes
that-
that makes you settle for things that you would not normally settle for
Yes.
because you're not looking past that. And that's why I say friends with benefits, it fucking, you know, that friend could become the love of your life,
Yeah.
or that friend could help you find the love of your life.
Yeah. Maybe
Sure.
I just don't like the title friends with benefits. And it for me it would be more easy to hear
See, that's why.
that we're getting to know each other. We're taking our time. We're taking it slow. That would be more easy for me to hear because
Yeah, but that's
No,
that's
you're still putting a label on it.
but I'm a very organizational type. I
I-
naturally have a very organizational, managerial personality. That's who
controlling.
I
It's
am.
called controlling. You can just.
Okay,
You can just.
okay,
So
well,
fair enough. So
this is-
I like to hear things that make me feel more at ease, not it's this and that's it. Because when you put something in a category, for me, that's what it is. I don't think outside of a box once there is a box. If I don't have a box, if instead the narrative is that you know, we're getting to know each other, we're dating, we're taking it slow, that is way easier for me to hear and to understand and to keep an open mind than if we say, oh, we're friends with benefits. Then I start to think, all right, we're friends with benefits, so what do I need to do to protect myself from the things that could possibly harm me in this friends with benefits thing?
Okay, let me ask you this.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's
Okay, we in a relationship and we taking it slow. You done stuck yourself into the box saying that y'all are committed to each other, which most of the time, 9 out of 10, could be a lie. All right, and then you getting to know someone.
I'm not saying anything about the commitment thing. I'm just saying that friends with benefits, the labeling is hard for me because then
you're friends. Period. How about that? You're friends. Then that's somebody that you would love to get to know. Somebody to keep in your corner. Regardless, if it building something, that's great. If not, I got a great friend, and I got friends that I know that's married right now that I know them way better than their husband, and they don't have no idea what they have on their hands. But I do. I know them really well. But you know what I mean? If they go off, I already knew what type of person you was.
Everything.
But their husband don't have no clue on who they have or what they are or how they think. None. Because why? Most of your relationship, most of your start is a goddamn lie. Instead of being a friend, if you're a friend with them, you know what? Man, I can't stand this dude. How many married people cheat? How many people cheat that's in a relationship? I mean, that girl could be there and they can still cheat. But check this out. If you take all of that off the table, oh, I can do that? Oh, yeah, you can. Go right ahead. All right, well, then I don't want to do that now. Some people that only want to do it because you're saying that they can't do it.
One more.
You know, some people would want to do something because you say they can't do it.
Right.
But when you say, oh, yeah, you can do it, now they don't want to do it.
They're like, well, what's fun about this anymore?
Yeah, right. Because, I thought it was fun because, you know what I mean, you put the excitement.
People are naturally defiant because we're always from a baby,
right,
like
but
from a
it's like,
child,
oh, yeah,
told
you
what
can
to
do that.
do.
Well, I don't want to do that now.
Because you've taken the excitement out of it.
You took the excitement out.
Pretty
of it.
much.
When there's not that excitement that that chance of getting caught or not
Well,
getting
we're
done,
all
you take that all
gluttons
up.
for like lust and risk and
Right.
like, you
So
know.
once you get rid of that, then what?
And
What's
so,
that?
you know, that's what happens in a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships, the excitement goes away. It gets boring.
And once
I
it-
mean, honestly, does anyone want to sleep with the same person for the rest of their lives?
Probably
if it-
not. I don't know.
But at the end of the day, you have to be friends first because otherwise, I mean, when the sex gets boring,
Then you start looking.
but you'll think twice about looking if you know that you're risking losing your friend, not just. Does that make sense? I mean, at what point? At what point do you not take a risk on
No,
cheating?
they don't worry because
No.
their friend has let them know that no matter what they do, they're going to be there. So they don't worry
it's
about
not that. It's not that because
Give me this damn thing.
They
have
don't.
time for you.
if you want to do something,
I'm going out into the kitchen because it's hot in here. This hot breath has got steamy in here.
Let me stop it. That's boring.
But it's true. No, of course they're not going to worry about risking losing you, you know?
you might. If I get caught, then that's the only risk I'm taking of getting caught.
Getting caught?
If you want to be honest about
So
something,
getting caught means
if you want to be honest about something, only time that a man gets worried if he get caught. Only time that a woman gets worried if she get caught. Other than that, she's not worried about losing the other person or not losing the other person.
True.
Because obviously they wouldn't be doing it if they wasn't.
They know the risk that they were taking. When
Right. I know what I'm lacking from you. That I think I see it over there. So I'm gonna go test my water. Okay, if it is or not there, then once that's it, I'm gonna come back to what my
I was
main is.
listening to a podcast yesterday about mains and side chicks.
Uh-huh.
All right. And so the guy says that the reason you have a side chick is because your main is not providing that excitement for you in the sack. Okay, so the lady says to him, so why have the main? Why not just have the side as your main? If the main's not giving you everything that you need, why not leave her and just go with the side?
Because-
He said because the side's just for sex. She knows her place. The prime the main builds with you.
Oh gosh.
She wants to build with you. She's career oriented. She brings a lot more to the table. And so the lady said, but then she's not bringing everything to the table. And he said, oh, but she is. And the lady said, but she isn't. So why not leave her and just go with the side chick? And so that's my question. Why do men waste a main person's time?
Or women, and it's because they
It's
want their
vice versa.
fucking cake and eat it too.
Exactly, because okay, most of these needs over here is being taken care of.
Or you could just be fucking loyal and self-sacrificial and say, you know
Who would
what?
do that? Who in this time do that?
I would do that.
I would
No,
do
I'm
that.
just-
I have
No,
done
you
that.
asked a question. I would do that.
How majority of the women and men these times.
Your mind
Don't
is
do
made
that.
up about this. I
No.
can't change
That's
it.
because he
It's-
sees
it's
what
not.
in other people what he
See,
has
if you
going on.
if you see someone on the outside and you see someone that's in the relationship,
If you
and
don't
they
have
could-
enough self-control to sacrifice your wants and needs,
You're
anybody can be weak at any given time. If you-
anyone can,
No,
but
if you
people
like- if
have
you-
self-control and
You think-
respect, and they fucking don't.
If you're not if your relationship is fucked up in
That's
some
why
way,
people
if
out
there's
here
a
are
crack-
married. That's why a certain percentage of the population is married.
and half of them married people cheat.
Fair enough to say,
That's fair.
Half of them married people
but
cheat.
some fucking don't.
And you know why?
I want to be one
And
of
they,
those that
and,
doesn't.
and,
Me
and,
too.
and most of the ones that either they want to step out and just haven't really had the
Some
courage,
married couples
or
get weak and they cheat once or twice
They cheat.
in 35,
It
60
doesn't
years
matter.
of marriage,
Did you
whatever.
cheat?
Some people cheat all the fucking time. I don't want to be with a person that cheats all the fucking time.
But
Sorry. End of story. I don't.
I
I do
cheated.
not want to be with a person who
I-
thinks cheating is acceptable because it's human nature to do so. I want a person who has self-control and respect enough to try not to, and if they fuck up, I can trust them enough
Have you-
to say
Lex, have you
they
ever
would try
cheated?
not to do it again. Yes, I have. Yes, I have cheated. I've
So
cheated.
do you think cheaters can be reformed?
Absolutely, because I did it myself. I know. Because when I found the
how many
person,
times have you cheated?
plenty.
Okay, well
Go.
then can you
Go.
See,
I'm being honest.
but I'm just saying.
I've never been married.
Neither have I. But
But I can tell you one thing.
you saying
The
that,
last person that I was with,
so
I
why
love
you cheat
this
so
man.
much?
I love this
Well,
man.
why did you cheat?
That's my past, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I loved this man so much. I truly felt like I was actually in love, right?
Mhm.
I loved this person so much to the effect that I thought that I would marry him.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I decided that, I vowed to myself, I made a commitment to myself, not to him. I made a commitment to myself that I wouldn't fucking do it again, and I didn't. I didn't do anything of the like. Because I respected
Why
him
did
enough,
you-
and I committed to myself to make this change because I knew how important it was to my partner.
Why did you do it the first time?
Because I wasn't truly in love. I didn't see a
Bingo.
real future with this person.
Bingo.
So people cheat because they're not truly in love.
So why you in a relationship?
People cheat for many reasons, and I would say
You wasn't getting something. You wasn't. You
I was
wanted-
in a relationship with this person because I was in love with him. I mean, I'm 30 years old. My relationships in my 20s
Why
and
did
my
you
teens.
cheat?
Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck
I'm
I'm
just.
doing.
I'm just saying. But that's
I
not.
cheated because in the moment, like in the moments, I liked attention, and I didn't understand what it meant to bring to a relationship loyalty, respect, honor. I
And
do
a lot of
now.
women don't, and a lot of women don't.
So do a lot of men, don't they?
Yes, they do. I agree both ways.
You, hey, I'm
See,
the kettle, you're the pot.
Look, I didn't say. I'm saying it the both ways.
No,
It's men and women.
you're saying everything you need to say without saying it, and that's fine. I respect you and your beliefs, but what I'm telling you for me and for you, we're never going to agree on this because I have a different. I know that it's very important to me that if I do find the one, that, and I know about myself that I am capable of not stepping out. Okay, will I ever have a weak moment and make a mistake?
if
Will they? Yes.
everyone goes through life saying that everybody cheats, it's where we will always be. We have to aspire to be better people.
You have to set a bar,
Yes.
and your bar says that it's.
How did my boss?
You
say
just
it's
told
the way
us.
you
You just
speak.
told us that.
because you say that we need to listen, and so we listen.
Yeah.
And that's what you speak on every time. Women aren't faithful, men aren't faithful, everybody cheats.
You don't have to be insecure about your belief in that. It's okay,
Right.
but
I
it
didn't-
doesn't align with mine, which is also okay. So you don't have to.
I never
try to make
said-
me think that the way I think about it is
wrong. Listen,
I
listen.
never said that cheating was acceptable.
You didn't?
You said
No.
everybody does it.
But it's expected.
Everybody does it, but that didn't say that.
Why do
I
you think
accept it.
everybody does it? Because you do?
I didn't say in order to cheat.
What makes you believe that everybody does it?
After in order to cheat, you have to be in a relationship, correct?
So you're
That's
safety
why
net
he
is to
avoids
not put
labels.
yourself in a relationship.
He avoids
That's
that
why.
label.
That's not a safety net.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that. It's
I have been in a
honesty.
relationship.
You can do whatever you want. You're fucking
But I have been
free
in
at
a
21. You
relationship.
can do whatever you want. But hey, listen, don't get insecure about it now. Stand your
I'm
ground.
not.
Stand your ground. If that's what you think, it's cool. I'm telling you that we're not gonna agree on this because my shit does not align with yours, and that's fine. But you are saying that your bar is set with the expectation that everybody cheats frequently. My bar isn't there. My bar is that if you get in a relationship and you try not to, if you have a weak moment and you do, you can deal with it, but you don't set out and knowing
we got
that you
that-
would cheat all the time.
I think
It's
you
not
got-
the excess
So,
of the standard.
First of all, a person cheats because they're not getting something.
Sweetheart, we already went over this.
Okay, if that's the understanding, if
You
I'm
need to-
get,
the
listen,
principle
if I'm,
is where
if
we're
I'm
at now.
getting everything that I want from my woman,
And you
why
already said
am
that
I
you can't.
cheating?
You already said that you can't.
I never said that you couldn't.
Rewind the fucking
Rewind
podcast
it.
because yes,
Rewind
you
it.
did.
I didn't ever say you could not get everything you want from your woman.
The way to avoid that is to not get into a relationship because then you're free to
Don't
roam.
put a label on it.
No. No,
Fuck that. I want my label. I want my label and I want to try not
Because
to.
a label makes you accountable.
Uh-huh.
Why do I have to try not to cheat?
It's okay. You're allowed to do what you want. I'm not dogging you. I'm
not
just saying.
But why do I have to try not to cheat?
Why are you defending something that I already said is okay if you believe it?
I don't say that I believe it. You said that I believed it.
That's what you just told us.
No, I did not.
Okay,
Oh, be
So-
elusive. The elusive friend with a benefit.
I'm not elusive.
Aren't
That stand
you?
on me.
It would be cooler if you could just be like, yeah, that's me.
But I didn't. That's not me.
It isn't?
No.
So are you not in a friends with benefits agreement right now?
Yeah.
But that's not you.
Yeah.
That is.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Do you want to get married?
Yes.
But you're in a friends with benefits relationship and you're not willing to commit to that yet, right? So that is you.
No.
Wow. Okay. Do you cheat?
I don't have no need.
Commitment.
Right. Exactly.
Which you like to avoid.
Says who? That's what you think of me. You don't know me.
I'm listening to you express yourself,
Right.
and I think myself and anybody who heard you talk
You said
would
commitment.
agree that you
Then
like
if-
to avoid commitment,
if
which
I
is
was-
okay.
if I'd
You don't
like
have
to-
to
if
defend
I
the
like-
fact that you don't like commitment. It's fine.
You don't know.
He's-
You don't
we've
know me. You have no
actually been in a-
day. You have no none of my past. So I have been in long-term relationships. So I like to know what I'm committing to. It's a difference. Why jump into something that I gotta jump back out? That's you just wasting my time.
No, we already went over this, and
Right,
I agree with
understand.
all that.
So when I
But
step
now
in,
we're on a
I'm trying
different
to step
subject.
in. It's not the same.
You are
subject.
avoiding the principle
Of what?
of being faithful and loyal to a partner that you're committed to. Like solid, committal statements, verbiage,
Right.
She
things
likes
of that
labels.
nature.
Okay,
She
so
has-
you like
It's not
to
about labels. Listen,
It is. You just said a few minutes ago that it was
but
about
listen
labels.
to
That you
listening to
needed that
everything that
commitment.
you're saying. It just you seem
way
very
that-
non-committal.
No, that means I look at things a lot different than you do.
It does, and that's okay.
My thing is this. Okay.
I would
want that
rather
to be
I
a
would
lot-
rather
a
commit to a person and strive to be loyal and faithful than I would to be ever flowing and free to roam and not at least strive to be committal, because then it gives me the opportunity to not hold myself accountable and just do whatever I want because I can, because I don't I like to hold myself to a higher standard. I like to set the
do.
bar a little higher than
Me.
that.
I set the bar really high.
And I want my partner to do
for
the
me.
same.
For me. For me.
Mhm.
What you do for you doesn't affect me until we come together.
Mhm.
Long as you
So that's why you avoid coming together.
No, you don't understand. When I come together, I like to know what I'm coming together with. You, on the way that you talk, you want to come together without knowing.
Right.
So then you figure out your problems, then realize that you're not compatible. Now you need to back up and redo
And
it all.
exit. That's a
and
very
then
good
do
point.
it all
That's
again.
a very good point. Yes,
I'm
I agree
tired
with
of all of that.
I agree with that.
I'm tired of all of that. So let me know like this. Let me know the behavior of this dog. Let me know what type of dog this is. Let me know how much energy that I need. That's too much
Yes.
energy. I can't put that in there.
Right.
That's too much of me. I can't do that.
Yes.
You want this?
But now
this,
it's
and
stuck.
this. I
Now
can't.
it's stuck.
That's beyond me. So if I know I cannot do what you want,
And
what-
we
what
get
am
that,
I-
but I think what Lex was speaking on was you were very casual to say everybody cheats, you're gonna cheat.
Right.
If they're not fulfilling all your needs, you're just gonna step out. In my mind, before you get to that point, leave the partner. I think what David is speaking
Once
to
you get
is
to that
be
commitment
friends
point,
with that
then-
person
Yeah. Okay.
and then commit. Don't just commit off the gate. And
And
then now
then-
you've invested 2 years of time where you could have been meeting your person
Right,
for
right,
somebody
right.
that
Okay.
is doing that
I
shit.
understand.
Hey, I'm not saying that commitment and having somebody is not good. Yes, I want that. But it's what I'm getting is the issue. I'm not investing all of this into somebody that ain't worth me investing into. So that means I do all my money away.
Do you think we have forevers? Do you think that there's one person, and I'm not talking about a soulmate right now, I'm talking about your forever. Do you think that there is one person that you can find that you're willing to spend the rest of your life with?
Not sure.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I would say there's people in your life that comes in your life or goes out of your life that turn out to be lifelong friends. So yeah.
I'm not talking about a friend though, David. I'm talking about, do you think that
What's the
there is a
difference?
partner that you could find?
What's the difference?
Oh,
I'm just saying, if there's a lifelong friend, it's a partner. That's a friend, ain't it?
No.
What's
it's
the difference?
different because
someone
you
that
share
you can
things with your
depend
partner that
on.
you wouldn't share with your friends.
It's just someone you could
Exactly,
you could
but if
depend
you-
on
It's
their
your safe
presence
spot.
all the time.
See,
My-
for me, it's a safe spot.
I understand. See, y'all keep splitting hairs. If
No, we're telling you what it looks like for us, and
Yeah.
you don't see it our way, so you think it's like us.
And so we're trying to control the outcome, David.
okay, but I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying. If you have a friend first that you turn into a relationship, how more special is that?
yeah, no, I think it is.
Right. Then have a relationship and don't have a friend.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
I got a relationship.
Because again, as I said, the sex eventually ends, and the looks will eventually diminish. So what are you gonna have at the end of that? I mean, when I'm laying there on my deathbed, the person that's looking down at me is not gonna look at me like I'm beautiful, because at that point I'm not gonna be beautiful.
Well, they will because they'll see.
But you see what you know
matter.
what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
it
if
comes
it's-
back to the same
Yes,
person.
it's-
Constantly, however you put it, is right back to the same point. Once you strip everything away, what do you have? Most people in relationship, oh, the sex is good. Oh, I can get this from them. Oh, I can get that from them. They got this good. Take all of that shit off the table.
And what do you
What
have?
do you got? If you ain't got
Warm
shit,
body.
then right, but
Exactly.
then you got nothing.
that any bone can replace, because
You
you
have
can find a
nothing
warm
at all.
body anywhere.
You have nothing at all. I want somebody, like I said, it's not.
Dependable forever.